Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp Blind. We are on to the last of the Blue Moon missions. Mission 16, Factory Blues. We are fighting Lash yet again. The final battle is at hand. Destroy the factory pipe. Oh, again. We've destroyed lots of factory pipes so far.
You're a reckless little thing, aren't you?
Get out of here, Adder. You freak. Go back to the coffin you crawled out of. Adder seems doubtful. Oh, it's Nell. Grit trying to rekindle the flame. Never mind why the commander-in-chief of an entire nation's military looks like a 24-year-old supermodel. But whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything to keep from getting shot up, son. Oh, wow. I can choose anybody to play as? Like anybody from Orange Star or Blue Moon? Oh, so like 2 more COs. I see, I see. So I guess I'm going to be playing as Olaf and I get to pick... No, wait. 2 more... Oh, am I playing as Nell? Wait, who am I playing as? It said select 2 more... Okay, maybe... Sorry, I was just confused.
Seriously.
Maybe I get to use whoever I want, and I just get to pick any 2 people. Interesting. I wish I knew more about the map so I could make a better decision. Okay, Nell is actually not available, but I assume she's going to be helping me out on the map, or why would they have brought her in? Huh, who to use? Who to use? So, one potentially explosive combination would be Max and Grit for super short-range firepower and super long-range firepower. That would be pretty amazing, actually. From a pure technical perspective, I have a feeling that may be the strongest play. Huh. Sorry, I'm putting a lot of thought into this. So Andy's a good all-rounder. Sammy's good with infantry, good at capturing, and my waifu. Olaf is basically an all-rounder. Colin is great at spamming, which is actually quite strong. So yeah, I'm sticking with my evaluation that these 2 would be the best combination. But I'm actually picking my waifu. Because, obviously. Oh! I see. One of my COs has to be from Orange Star, and the other has to be from Blue Moon. Interesting. So I'm thinking either Grit or Colin. The thing is, if I go with Grit, I'm going to be really weak on my direct attack power because both Sammy and Grit are not fantastic at that. But I would really compensate for it with incredible artillery and strong infantry. Colin's spamming just seems to work well with my playstyle. Oh, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. You know what? I'm going to look at the time. If the last digit is odd, I'm going to go with Grit. If it's even, I'm going to go with Colin. It is 11:11. That's odd. Grit, it's you.
Howdy.
Move out. I mean, that's as good... That's as close to a coin flip as I can do without actually having a coin on me. I don't know what time it is. Even or odd number. 50-50 chance.
All right.
So, Nell, do you have any involvement in this at all, or did you just, like, bring all the COs along? Which, don't get me wrong, that's great. Okay, so... Okay, destroy the pipe. That's it. That's all we have to do. What's up with this road? This road's in terrible condition. The forest is just growing across it at a bunch of intervals. But it's been reinforced by Lash, so she claimed. So in theory, it's not going to be easy to take this pipe seam. Okay. Well, step number one is we need to secure properties, obviously. Oh, best theme in the game for best girl. Let's see. Alright. Oh! She doesn't get full forces. Interesting. I was kind of assuming both of my characters would have base building capability, but no. So my Blue Moon CO gets a full base with factories and everything, and my Orange Star CO just gets a little random assortment of units. Well, we don't have much reason to cap with Sammy then. I guess she can go for the missiles. Yeah, what else? What else to do? Wait, I'm an idiot. She can capture factories and become a full-fledged combatant, participant in the battle. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if it's ideal to split the available factories between my two factions, but... Well, let's try it and see how it goes. Alright, it's not her turn. There will never come a day when I stop making that mistake. Alright, maybe one more infantry for... Nah, I think I've got enough as grit. Maybe let's save up for some artillery. I may be doing this mission all wrong. In fact, there's almost certainly a better strategy than what I'm using. We'll see if we can make this work. Sometimes it's fun to just do something off the wall and just use characters you like rather than just trying to do the most optimal thing all the time. Why did you bring a recon, Sammy? This is not a Fog of War map. Whatever. I guess this is our early defense force. Can also send it in to try to do some early harassment against Lash. Interesting idea. Maybe I'll keep the APC here so that I'll be able to take an infantry up here and do something with it. Maybe the pipe seam is only... Oh wow. Those are just recons though, so I don't really care if she wants to crank out a ton of recons. But as I was about to say, maybe the pipe seam is only reinforced against the missile strikes. Maybe that was just the game's way of saying, hey, you can't use the missile to just get an easy win. But maybe everything else still works against it. Trying to save up for a rocket artillery. Alright, so should we start some early combat? Why not? I'm not scared of the recons attacking my tanks. They won't do much. Alright, Sammy. Let's show them what we got. Which in the case of your vehicles isn't much, but that's okay. We'll make up for it with tactics. She can go snag that airfield, too. Seems like a good play. Oh, she attacked my recon with hers. Okay. Yeah, her other recons aren't even trying to attack my tanks. Because the result would be so poor. I actually didn't make the mistake this time. Look at me go. Forward men. And even though it's going to be slower in molasses trying to get through the trees and stuff, their range and power are so good. Man, I can't help but think I am just not playing this mission right. Just this nagging feeling I've got. Oh well, if we get our butts kicked, we'll try to vary up our strategy and do something different. Now Sammy should probably just infantry and mech rush, right? In fact, she might kind of have to, because she's not going to have as many properties as Grit. And infantry and mechs are cheap. So that's what she'll be able to just crank out repeatedly. And that's her best unit, so it works out. Alright, early combat should go pretty favorably for us due to Lash's very poor unit selection. Ah, those peaceful pastoral fields. I never tire of them. Okay, yeah, early combat absolutely in our favor. Good. Get wrecked, Lash. And yeah, let's prepare the APC to cart this guy up to here, capture the airbase and a couple more properties. So Sammy will make infantry and occasional aircraft. And then Grit will be mostly in charge of artillery and occasionally build some armor. So she built a light tank and an artillery this time. Some more sensible forces for fighting me. Did that light tank just get built and move on the same turn? Did I miss-see that? No, that definitely happened. She built the light tank and the artillery and they moved as soon as they were built. I guess that's a special power of the factory? That's annoying to deal with. Oh, right, not her turn. Made the mistake that time. Why is all my stuff hurt? Why are you at 9 HP? Why are you guys at 7? What's going on? She fired a missile at this group. She sees this and fired a missile at me. I didn't know that the AI was smart enough to do that. And I guess I just had fast forward held down, so I didn't see that that's what happened. I didn't know the AI was smart enough to use the missiles. That's a big problem. Well, I'll get the remaining missiles. For sure. I won't let that happen again. I didn't realize that she could build and move in the same turn out of the factory. That's actually hugely useful and advantageous for her. Right, now Sammy's turn. Now Sammy's turn. Quit trying to move Sammy's units. Okay, now, let's rock. Wood to wood is better, but this puts me inside the artillery's range. In its dead zone, I mean. That's probably better overall. Alright, get in here to join the fight, guys. Wait a minute. Damn it! I was good. I forgot. Alright, restart turn. Forgot that I wanted the one guy to load up in the APC. My bad. I have an important mission for that guy. Start capping this. Don't know if we're going to get away with it. Lash might have things to say. Alright, now we just do the same things we already did. There. I'm not making it easy for you, Lash. You're going to have to fight for it. We're ultimately going to lose this fight because of all the reinforcements she can pump out of here and have them move in the same turn. But, you know, we're distracting her, holding her back, giving ourselves a little time to breathe. Could save up for an aircraft. But I kind of feel like I want more infantry. I don't know. It's a tough call. We'll save up for now. Okay, sure. Try to cap it with 3 health. You do that. That's irritating. Yeah, that's so annoying. How they can just come out of the factory and act in the same turn. So, how about you don't do that? Because it's pretty annoying. Right? Not her turn. Jeez. Am I ever going to stop doing that? It's just in my head, these are just all my units and I can just move them whenever I want. But no. That is not how it works. Alright, I really, really need this. This will help. Alright. It's only 3 damage to each, but... Haha. This will be better. Now it'll be 6 damage to each. Excellent. Actually. Okay, that's out of range. I should probably actually start building some armored units and not just artillery. Oh, her ability's charged. Do I want to use it? I don't even have any infantry in range to attack. What other benefits does it give me again? +1 movement, +20 firepower, all other units gain +10 defense. Well, the +1 movement will help these guys, well, this one guy, get into the field a little faster. Probably better to not use it right now. I wouldn't get great usage out of it, I don't think. Yeah, let's save it. Jeez, you're not in range to hit anything. You can be a decoy. Let's exploit that irrational AI hatred for APCs. Continue maybe saving up for an aircraft. Maybe. I think so. Good. Doing its job. Be that bullet magnet. That's annoying. That turn wasn't awful, and she actually didn't build stuff out of her factory that time. So that was great. Good. You know, this mission would seem borderline unwinnable if she poured stuff out of that factory every single turn, so I'm glad to see that's not the case. That would be ridiculous. It's ridiculous that she even does it sometimes. Well, we fired every available missile. It helped buy us some time. This guy doesn't really have anything better to do than to keep trying to cap, even though, good lord, 8 turns? Ugh. Ah, geez, this guy can't quite get close enough to finish this one. I really don't want her capturing that uncontested, if I can help it. Alright, well, if you can just slow down the capture, that's good enough. Alright, well, that'll slow it down a little. What else can we do? Not really pulling in money very fast. Dividing it between Sammy and Grit may have been a mistake. It's hard to say. Could just build another artillery maybe? 2 even. But I also need stuff to stand in front of the artillery so Lash doesn't just rush up on it. Look at all those tanks up there. Nah. It's what he's good at. I think I made things pretty hard on myself with the team I chose. But hey, it's fun to have a challenge, right? I think it's a good time to use my power now. Maybe? Maybe not. Do I have any decent targets? I don't know, maybe it's not a good time yet. Anyway, let's start by capping this. Great. Do what damage you can, Sammy. Nice. Now this is dead, but it's done a good job. Yeah, I don't think I'd really have gotten much benefit out of using her power. Well, the one benefit I can see is this guy gets a little closer to help cap all this stuff. Is it worth using her power for that? How much time does it really save me? So it'll take me 4 turns to get there ordinarily. And it'll pretty much take me 4 turns to get there even if I use it, so no, not worth it. Still saving up for an aircraft, which I'll be able to build next turn. Maybe an attack chopper. It would be great to get a bomber. I think attack chopper is more realistic. I'll be able to afford that next turn anyway, even if I get a mech. So let's get a mech. And you continue sitting there and being a target. Okay, that's Sammy's turn. Gonna blow my nose while Lash takes her turn. Okay. APC did its job taking that hit. Yeah, I knew I was going to lose that. Honestly, the fact that I've tied up Lash there in the middle so much and caused her so many problems, this has gone well enough. God almighty, how am I ever going to remember not to do that? Apparently there's just nothing. Maybe if I gave myself electric shocks every time I made that mistake. I want to stop this capture. Sacrificing a tank to do it seems expensive. I could attack the artillery, but then I'd come under fire from this. Only that though, and it's hurt, though it'll be less hurt next turn. I'd also come under fire from the mech. Go on then, let's contest the capture. I guess move this into range. Good grief, the Katyushas are slow. I think in terrain like this, mass artillery is probably better than the rocket artillery. Just because they can get in there faster and I can really spam them. Keep capping, I guess. Keep at it, soldier. You'll get it one day. probably build some more tanks. Having no armor seems like a bad plan. There we go. There we go. I'll be taking that. Maybe I'll have this sit here to discourage her from coming closer. She will anyway, but I'll shoot something with my artillery when she does. Attack chopper for the win. And then another mech. Next turn I might actually use Sammy's power just to get these guys into the fight faster. Though, probably better to use it when they can attack, rather than just to expedite their arrival. So yeah, still hold on to it, perhaps. This is going okay. I might give slight edge to Lash, but not an overwhelming one. Yeah, okay, now it's overwhelming. I don't know if she's even paying for the things coming out of the factory. I don't think she is, so I haven't been keeping track of her funds to know for sure. It was looking close to even until that happened. Now it's looking bleak. Oh, good lord. At least she didn't do much damage this turn. She just got a bunch of stuff. Which is bad enough as it is. Just out of range, of course. I think that the rest of my artillery are in range, though. That Neo tank certainly needs to go. Alright, it's weak enough. No need to waste more shots on it. Oh, this is 20 away from being captured, so I don't need to be in a rush to prevent that. In which case, next best target is probably this artillery here. Alright. Using Grit's strengths, the great range and power of his artillery. Alright, you come in to join the fight as fast as you can. What can you get done? How much do I care about this APC? Not much. Though it's in the way of fighting this guy. Like I said, I don't need to be in a hurry about that. I could damage this artillery some more. I'm almost certainly going to lose this tank regardless. Maybe not, though. I mean, I definitely lose it if I move it to kill this artillery. Possibly a worthwhile sacrifice. I don't have much in range of it, though. Ah, what the heck. Get out of here. Okay, you didn't even kill it, so that was kind of a waste. Oh well. This guy's gonna die next turn, but not much to be done about it. Another tank? Yeah. Then maybe more artillery next turn. Okay, Sammy. Yeah, the only guy who could actually get into the fight this turn if I use her power is this guy. Not worth it yet, I don't think. Next turn it probably will be worth it. Because I'll have a bunch of mechs that can get into the fight. And like 3 souped up Sammy mechs should be able to cause a lot of havoc. Meanwhile, we have a little bit we can do. Such as weakening this tank. And Sammy's indirect fire is fine. It's just her direct combat with vehicles I think is a little weaker. Now here's a full-strength AA that could shoot down my battlecopter. But it might be worth blowing up this this tank anyway. Because what else am I going to do? Just not have the battlecopter join the fight? That would be even more of a waste to have spent money on it and not have it do anything. Get out of here. Okay, next turn she'll use her power. And a lot of her infantry will get into the scrap, and it'll be great. Alright, what do I do next? Save up for another battlecopter, or churn out more infantry? Tough call. Tough call. Maybe save up for another battlecopter right now. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, this could be a rough turn for us. In fact, she's going to use her power and make it a lot less worthwhile for me to use Sammy's power, which is unfortunate. Okay, so far she's doing nothing. That's fine, I knew that would happen. I took that into consideration. That's also fine, because I knew that would happen too. If you want to waste Okay, yep, knew that would happen too. So nothing unexpected happened, which that's fine then. It was all within calculations. Don't know what this thinks it's doing, coming over here to stop this. I'm pretty sure I can kill it when it's at 1 hit point, even with an infantry. Anyway, let me review. She used prime tactics, plus 10 to defense and double benefits from terrain defensive cover. So it's basically pointless for me to attack any of her units this turn. They're basically indestructible while they're getting that double benefit. Let's just demonstrate this. Oh, it's not Sammy's turn. Let's just demonstrate this, right? So if I attack with my artillery... Well, that I probably can kill, because it's at 1 HP. Let's demonstrate here, with this artillery against... I want to fire, yes. Well, I don't know, it is grit we're talking about, so with his souped up attack power, maybe even with prime tactics on, I can do some damage. What's my priority? Stop this capture. Kill tank, kill artillery. I want to do all of those things, but I can't do all of them. Alright, let's stop... Jeez, I don't know. Maybe Sammy will be able to do some damage. I'm encouraged by seeing these damage values. Alright, I'm gonna hope that Sammy's mechs can really wreck these guys, so I'm gonna focus on stopping these captures first and foremost. Except with the Katusha. The Katusha's gonna get this artillery. Yeah, ordinarily Grit would have done a lot more than that, but it still did something. Oh, should I use his ability now? Just to do more damage. I'll kill that guy even without using his ability. I could probably kill that even without using his ability. Maybe it would be a waste to use it now. Well, let's find out. Okay, yeah, I don't think we need it this turn. Let's save it for when we need it. Okay, great turn. We are really wreaking havoc here. Wreaking havoc, rather. Now this would be super disadvantageous, though, because that's Grit's weakness, and her unit is souped up right now, so let's not do that. We can move in to think about capping this. I ended up not actually doing anything about this guy, so we're going to have to think about that. I'm not going to put this guy here because I want Sammy to go here. In fact, I might back this tank off to here in the woods. My artillery are doing work, so let's get 2 more. They're quite good for how cheap they are, especially when you're Grit. They're worthless when you're Max, and so-so with other characters. With Grit, they're incredible. Okay. I think I've made up my mind. I am going to use her power.
I'm unbeatable.
Don't get too cocky now.
Double time.
Alright. Let the face rolling commence. Jeez Louise. That terrain bonus she gets is so ridiculous when her power is active. There we go. That's what we needed. That should have gone so much better. Man, her terrain bonus is just absurd. Still, a relatively good turn, all things considered. I think I saved that for a relatively optimal time to use it. Let's get another battle copter. And then next turn, probably another mech. We did what we could. Considering that we were doing massively reduced damage, it was a pretty good turn for us. And now her power is not active anymore. That's really irritating. But predictable. I should have seen that she would do that. I might use Grit's power now. Maybe. Why not?
Don't get me all riled up.
Also, this is starting to take a while. This is turning into a long mission. I think I'm going to turn off animations so that the video doesn't turn into a 2-hour extravaganza. There we go. Now, you kill the Neo Tank. Good. You kill... Let's... tough call, tough call. I'm more scared of the medium, really. Sammy should be able to handle that now, I think. Though, you know, screw it. There. You won't do much, but hurt it a little bit. There we go. Okay. Not the most amazing ever use for Grit's power, but probably not terrible either. Start capping this. And I guess you cautiously make your way forward. I do have 2 completely unhurt tanks I can throw into the fray. Let's just inch them closer, and hopefully they'll be able to attack next turn. Alright, you work on capping that. Maybe this turn I'll make another tank. This is going okay, considering what we're up against and her endless stream of what I think are free reinforcements that get to act immediately. This isn't going bad by any means. Alright, Sammy, start capping this. Okay, that's your only target, so kill it. Start capping this. You would get wrecked, so don't do that. Sammy can't do much this turn, really. Which defense do I get on a missile silo? 3! That's better than I thought. Good place to sit. Don't know what to do with my battle copter. Move it closer to the fray so it can actually attack something next turn, I guess. Not much of a turn for Sammy this time. Okay. Oof, she really doesn't like my capping. Really doesn't like my capping. The AI seems to really put a high priority on trying to prevent the player from capturing. Alright, sometimes that works to my advantage, really. Die. This artillery advance is working out really well for me, actually. I'm quite pleased. Nice! Oh my gosh, Grit is strong. Even with his direct combat disadvantage. Man, his artillery are insane. And on that note, more please. More please. It's hard to maneuver my tanks to where I really want them, though, without getting them in the line of fire. Tell you what, you... Sorry, but you're so hurt you're basically useless, so try to draw some fire. And these guys can get inside that rocket artillery's range and attack it next turn. We'll come under fire from the mechs if I do that, though. So that's not great, because the mechs would hurt them quite badly. So maybe put one here. And another one here, and they'll be able to get at the rocket artillery next turn. This guy needs to come closer so he can join the battle. Just not close enough to get hit by that mech. Actually, he can't get that close, so that's fine. Alright, right now we're just maneuvering. Maneuvering turns aren't the most exciting turns, but that doesn't make them unimportant. Maneuvering wins and loses the battle a lot of the time. Anyway, die. Nice. Getting right next to one of Sammy's mechs was your fatal mistake. Sammy's artillery can't quite compare to Grit's. There's nothing wrong with them, they just don't have the range, is all. You're probably going to die, but you need to move closer to be able to help, so... Alright, my copter now has free reign to wreck some faces, like so. Continue with this capture. Nice. Grit has no infantry anywhere near this, so I guess Sammy can try to take the city. So do I save up for another copter or more mechs? Let's save up for another copter. Yep, mostly a battle of maneuver here. A couple of satisfying kills, though. starting to look favorable. I'm getting a good feeling.
Ugh, so annoying.
Lash agrees that it's looking favorable for me. Oh, not again.
Terrain tactics.
Okay, at least it's her lower level version this time. It's not quite as insane. That could have been much worse. Right, not her turn. Now, her units are still going to be more durable on this turn, which is annoying, but what can you do? Just gotta endure it. You have no ammo left. That's a problem. I should build an APC. An APC would be great for keeping my artillery ammoed up. Okay, we can finally get in there and damage her rocket artillery. Advance a bit. I guess you just wait for the APC to show up. Maybe sit here. Come on, I want to see its movement range. Okay, it won't show me its movement range. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it can get here, so... yeah, move here. Then we'll be able to replenish a bunch of stuff all at once. Oh, hello. That was rude. Run away! Don't have enough money for a copter. I do have enough money for another artillery, though. Sammy's battlecopter is doing work. It's having a pretty effective run here. Huh. You know what? I'm going to use her power again.
Here I come. Double time.
Much of a babe as Sammy is, that's not a very flattering shot of her there in her CO power pose. Not your most flattering angle, Sammy. Alright. Now, there we go. That didn't go very well, actually. I was hoping for better. There we go. Actually, that's still within its, not in its dead zone. Oh well, nothing for it. Just do your best. Go here for repairs. It'll probably chase him down and kill it, but whatever. Ugh. Work on capping this, I guess. That didn't go great. I didn't get great use out of her power that time. They can't all be winners. There we go. Just keep cranking out the reinforcements. We'll overwhelm her eventually. Lash still realizes it's not going well. Okay, this battle's dragging on, as they sometimes do, but still looking pretty favorable to me overall, so... Okay, anti-air. I guess I am building some battle choppers, but still wouldn't have been my first choice. I feel like the mass of artillery is the bigger threat. But you do as you like, Lash. Don't let me tell you how to play. I'd have sworn you. Okay, it can't. Couldn't get where I was hoping to get it because of the tree slowing it down. Fine, that's no big deal. But I can still reload my Katusha, which is what I really needed. How dare you survive that shot? You won't survive this one. Get wrecked. Yeah, this is good. We're overrunning her. It's only a matter of time now. You know, if I wonder if I park units in front of here if she can't get reinforcements. Worth a try, I think. Worth a try for sure, in fact. Alright, let's save up for some heavier units, maybe, to destroy... I don't know, that's probably not necessary. I was gonna say a medium tank or a rocket artillery would probably punch through that faster, but honestly I don't think it really matters. It's working out for me, so let's just keep cranking out artillery. Feels like an odd strategy, but we're kicking butt, so... Okay, these guys are heading over to cap these. But I can pursue and destroy them, so it doesn't really matter. So, speaking of occupying the spaces in front of the factories and taking care of the threat to my battle copter, take that. Beautiful. Oh, this is going great. What a turn. You just be a pain. Great. Very effective. Let's just save up. Okay. Short turn, but a great turn for Sammy. Got some good kills. It's finished, Lash. You know it. I know it. Give it up. Oh, that medium tank there is a little scary. Right, now her turn. There, let's see if this works. Oh geez, look at all the stuff she built here though. That's some pretty tough things too. Fine. Fine. It's gonna be like that. You're not the only one who can build those kind of units, lady. Alright, is anybody real low on ammo? Not really. No, not at all. Well, that one is, but APC can't get up there. There. Resupply the Katusha, I guess. Okay. No, I don't think Sammy's going to be able to do as much this turn, because stuff isn't really in range of her troops. That's nice and cheeky. That guy's going to die, but it's cheeky. Another anti-air. Let's not get our battle copters too close to that. The mechs will take care of the anti-air as long as they get first strike on it. Yeah, I think the combination of mechs and battlecopters should be able to handle this. Show us what you're made of, Sammy. Keep churning them out.
Okay.
Glad to hear it, Lash. Parking my guys in front of the factory does seem to be working to prevent her from getting more reinforcements from it. Good. Oh, let's activate his power. Snap attack.
Snipe attack.
Still seems weird that it looks like he's shooting his own units. This is a cool theme, though. I really like this particular mix. How about no? God, I love it. Love it. An artillery barrage from Grit is just so out of control. There we go. Let's get a medium tank. Feeling flush. And you guys just keep sitting there doing your job. Sammy's units can't quite reach the anti-air, which is unfortunate. But we can make the CPU mad by starting this capture. And it's not like one anti-air can shoot down all of these choppers, now can it? Heavy infantry and attack helicopters really am feeling like special forces here. Oh, I either lost something or moved it out of position. And a reinforcement managed to come through. Okay, right, not your turn, not your turn. Well, you're easily killed. Park the APC here, no more of that. Okay, so an APC will not resupply units belonging to friendly factions. Useful to know. Just lay down suppressing fire, I guess. You're kind of hurt to be useful, but you can be a target and a blocker. Let's see. We can also send some artillery to support Sammy a little bit. It's looking pretty bleak for hairdo. Perfect. Now my choppers have the run of the sky. Soon enough, I'll begin my assault on the pipe seam. That's okay. She barely has anything left, so I don't really care that much if she uses her superpower. That anti-air is irritating. We'll get there one way or another. Lash is real good about dragging out these fights to the bitter end, even more so than other CPU opponents. I think it's because of her CO special. Makes her units practically indestructible for a turn periodically. Right. At this point, it's just a joke. It's going to be such a running gag how I'm always trying to move the wrong units. Can't quite afford a medium yet. Okay, attacking the anti-air is not a good idea, so let's just start our assault on the seam. Okay, that's going to take forever. Copters apparently don't do a lot of damage to it. Okay, that was pretty ineffective. Right, because of her terrain bonus, her souped up terrain bonus right now. Alright, one more turn and you're healed up. Now we can afford another medium, or even a Neo tank. I'm feeling flush, let's do it. Look at me go. Slowly work it down. swear, sometimes it's like my cursor just runs wild and can't be controlled. Nobody tells me what to do on the cursor. Couple more turns. There, no more building from that factory. Give it a rest. And just to add insult to injury, I'll starve you for funds. What do you think of that? Just for funsies, come forward, mighty Neo Tank. One more turn. We're almost there. We did it. That was a long mission. That one took a while.
Commander Lash.
Get wrecked, Lash. Alright, calm down, Olaf.
Commander Olaf. Wow. He even cries big.
He seems like the type. Well, he cries for his country, so he's a great leader. Sure, Colin.
Excellent.
Okay, Olaf. Settle down, buddy. They probably have real parents. Maybe they like their real parents.
Howdy there.
Oh, we get unique dialogue depending on which COs we picked for this battle. That's pretty cool. No, you didn't do anything. I mean, I guess you brought along the Orange Star COs that we could choose from.
Oh no.
You're one to talk, Max. Which group of misfits in this world isn't dysfunctional? Also, I just realized, look at his sideburns. That doesn't look natural. I feel like they're moving right when they should be moving left and vice versa.
That's sad. Perhaps I can finally get some shut-eye.
Perhaps. Oh, we got an A for that? I'll take it. Can I now purchase Lash? I'm guessing. Man, we are racking up the coins.
Come buy something.
Uh-huh, I kind of figured. Oh, joy.
Look who's here.
Well, you all know what we have to do to wrap up this video, then.
Look who's here.
Not that I know of, although, given the way this world works, I can't completely write it off. Uh-huh. No, he seems a little weird. He's actually kind of cooler than the real Andy. Except when he makes that horrifying face where he rolls his eyes all the way up in his head. That's a little creepy. No doubt.
Woo!
An evil clone Max and Sammy sounds kind of interesting, though.
Come buy something.
He'll sell to clones just as readily as anybody else. What a guy. Well, we get hairdo. Thrill of my life. But completionism is completionism. Later, Hachi.
Go back now.
Doo-doo. Welcome to the lineup, Lash. Now go get a haircut. Alright, well, next episode we're going to start on the Gold Comet line of missions. I imagine there's going to be a Green Earth set of missions as well, because it would be pretty weird if there wasn't. We haven't unlocked that yet. Maybe we'll unlock it after we finish Gold Comet. So, that's what's coming up next. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I will see you then.